Oh, Democrats, do you guys ever stop and think? Do you ever? I'm seeing TikTok after TikTok. You guys are so happy and so proud that you're tanking the Tesla stock and it's going to ruin Elon Musk. And you're so happy that the stock is going down. Did you not stop and think Elon Musk now owns 12.8% of Tesla? Guess who owns the other 87%? Yeah, you left liberal climate changers own the other 87%. You're shooting yourselves in the foot. Elon Musk only owns 12.8% of it. You liberals own the other 87%, and you guys are bragging how you're losing money. I don't understand you guys. It's like, what in the world are you thinking? How can you I don't know how you survive it. But yeah, it's the left liberal climate changers who bought the stock. They're the ones losing their asses. Elon Musk only owns 12.8%. He'll survive. But you guys are losing your asses. But yeah, keep bashing it. So I'm sure you guys are going to come out just fine. Democrats do better.
Bernie Sanders and AOC in the building. You guys are about to go up and speak at another one of the rallies that you've been doing, the Fighting Oligarchy.
Yes, AOC and Bernie Sanders are moving around. They are on a tour. Like, this is how we are going to fight billionaires. They are forgetting something, that the Democrat Party is for the rich. So I don't get the point why they continue to advocate for that. Joe Biden policies benefited them, especially these rich people, to a certain level, and the middle class people suffered. But these people are pretending like we don't know what is going on now because of Elon Musk and Trump. Every single day, we are going to fight billionaires. Oh, they want to make taxes for the rich. The song is just to a level like going after Tesla. Like you saw, this man brilliantly put it. They don't even know. Some go out on the street, destroy Tesla without even knowing what exactly they are doing. They own 85% of the stock of this company. Elon Musk owns just 12.8%. So if you are destroying it, you are finishing yourself. That is exactly what these people are doing. On this clip, we are going to take an exclusive look into what is going on exactly.
Because we need to hear new, fresh, bold voices. That's what the American people want. And if the party doesn't do that, the party is about to be finished.
I hope that AOC, Pramila Jayapal, Greg Cesar, I hope they're the new face of the Democratic Party because Republicans will be winning elections all over the country if that is the face of the Democratic Party. Are you?
I mean, y'all
listen, a district like mine that Joe Biden won by 10 points, 10 points. Kamala Harris won by half a point. Okay, I won by 6.5 points, 24,000 votes in a district that has 85,000 more Democrats than Republicans. Why?
And you're right.
Because the
Democrats. But you ran against a cornball candidate.
He was your friend.
He was not my friend.
He was your friend.
You
long
had
ago.
someone running against you who was not a strong candidate. And we still
we agree on.
We still have consultants and big money controlling the Democratic Party, compromising it.
Outperform Kamala Harris in her district.
Now.
Trump did
better
than.
But here's my point. The New York, look no further than New York, where issues like cashless bail have been a disaster, issues like sanctuary state status, congestion pricing. In districts like mine, where Democrats on paper should win big, they're losing. And so if the messenger is AOC, who, by the way, was originally from my district, she grew up in Yorktown, not the Bronx. If AOC is the face of the Democratic Party In swing districts all across this country, she will mobilize voters way more than Nancy Pelosi ever did.
Let me just
add
the clarity to what AOC is saying. From this is Elisa Slotkin. She gave the Democratic response to the State of the Union address much more of a moderate voice in the party. Listen.
I can't just chain myself to the White House and become an activist full time because you and others here are going to call me for things that you need. All of those things require me to be more than just an AOC. I can't do what she does because we live in a purple state and I'm a pragmatist. I gotta save things for my people.
See,
things are getting messy.
Come on,
there.
son.
It's getting very messy.
That's white flag energy right there.
Names are
that's
being
white flag
put on the table.
energy right there.
No, I think she's right.
What do you mean you think she's right? First of all, even choosing
easy.
her to give the response to Governor Trump.
That's your party's
Governor
choice.
Trump. I should call him Governor Trump.
That's
President
your
Trump is a
choice.
problem.
You should be the chairman, by the way.
I mean,
the
this
advice
is
you gave
crazy.
All right, let me let Joe finish.
Go ahead, brother.
You know, she is right in the sense that it's easy to throw grenades. You can be AOC and throw grenades all day in a safe district and not have to account for anything. There's a huge delta between the hype of AOC and the accomplishments of AOC. And frankly, if you look at that tour she was just on with Bernie Sanders, right? It was called the Fighting Oligarchy Tour, right? They essentially traveled the country and spoke to an echo chamber of people who already agree with them. How is she and Bernie Sanders, with their message, going to attract people in swing districts by the Fighting Oligarchy?
He's right. If these people put up AIC to be the head of the Democratic Party, I'm speaking the truth here, these people will not win an election. That is it. It will be final. They will not win an election. So when I see them getting excited, like AIC is a voice, this, that, AIC almost did not win the bronze. Yeah. A lot of people in this district supported Trump overwhelmingly. So if you think AIC is that popular or is loved by the people, then you need to wake up because Democrat Party will lose all the May vote if they put up this lady to be the head.
It's a headline, and there's headline after headline asking that sort of question as the country is trying to figure out how he went from progressive hero and governor of the most liberal state in the country to interviewing and spending time with MAGA favorites like Steve Bannon and Charlie Kirk on his new podcast. Tonight, our K-File looked into that, finding that Newsom, well, he's really completely changed his tune on some of the most hot-button issues for Democrats. K-File's Andrew Kaczynski joins me now. And Andrew, I mean, just going through some of these, he's got this podcast, and the concept was he wanted to talk to the other side, right? He was going to go into the lion's den. And you remember back in the day when he did that debate with DeSantis, right? This is consistent. Yeah. So his first time, though, he goes out and he backs away from some unpopular progressive policies, even ones that he's championed. So let's talk about the word Latinx. Just 2 weeks ago, here's what he said about it.
By the way, not one person ever in my office has ever used the word Latinx.
So can we finally put that to bed?
Yeah,
we agree.
Where did that even
No
come?
more Latinx,
like,
everybody.
Well, I just didn't even know where it came from. I'm like, what are people talking about?
But there was a person who used Latinx. It was actually a really important person. It was him, right?
Yeah, that's right. And look, these aren't minor shifts. These are progressive issues that Gavin Newsom used to champion until fairly recently. And now he's not just walking away from them. He's sort of acting like they were never legitimate with that clip talking about Latinx in the first place. But let's take Latinx. We did find somebody who used it repeatedly in his office. Let's take a listen to this.
I hope we can really paint a picture in terms of our consciousness of how impactful this has been on the Latinx community. The Latinx and Black communities. Got politicians there.
Yes, what CNN is doing here is actually on point. Calling out... I didn't see this coming, actually. They're calling out Gavin Newsom to a level that I've not seen. He's now flip-flopping. I was watching Megyn Kelly the other day. She said something to Charlie King. Stop what you are doing. Stop, going on podcast with Gavin Newsom. He's out to trade himself to debate. We saw what he did with Ron DeSantis. He could not do anything. So what he's doing now, he's practicing. He wants to use consecutives to achieve his goals. We should not give him that chance. Megyn Kelly was right. Libras are going off on him like never before because he's now changing his tone. The reason Gavin Newsom is doing this is very clear. Everybody is seeing it because he has the mentality to run for president. You can see even CNN can't take it any longer. They are calling this guy out to a level I've not seen before. Thank you guys for always been sharing out my videos. God bless you.
The fighting oligarchy.
We are looking at a nation which is now oligarchic. And they don't hide it. I mean, I must give them credit for that. You know, they're out there. Mr. Musk, the richest guy in the world, is running all over the place, cutting veterans, the needs of veterans, cutting after Social Security. There are, in addition to Musk, he got 13 nominees of Trump to head major agencies are all billionaires. So you got a government, clearly, no embarrassment, of the billionaire class, by the billionaire class, for the billionaire class. And then what is, I would hope, would be upsetting to all Americans, no matter what their politics may be. You can be conservative about this. You got a president who is moving us very rapidly into an authoritarian form of society.
There is such an irony to Democrats talking about oligarchy because, of course, for every one billionaire that backed President Trump, Kamala Harris had 2. 9 of the 10 richest counties in America are represented by Democrats. 65% of Americans making over $500,000 a year today are Democrats. 75% of hedge fund managers who make political donations donate to Democrats, and 95% of political donations from the top 3 management.
She's speaking the truth. They can't even accept the truth. What this lady said is the truth, but Bernie Sanders will never accept that because of Elon Musk alone. These people can't even sleep. I waked up the other day, they're talking about Mark Zuckerberg, this one, Jeff Bezos, things like that. These are just top people. They should go after other billionaires that are supporting them.
I don't like to see it because my own feeling is this guy's in training for 2028 against JD. Probably, that's what we think, will likely be the standard bearer for the Republican Party. And he needs practice. We saw that when he debated Ron DeSantis on Hannity. He needs practice. He's not very good at it. And we should not be helping him. Like, the more times he sits across from Charlie Kirk and Steve Bannon and any of our sort of lead fighters, the better he will get, the better he'll do, the more he'll understand how to appeal to people who are more right-wing or independently minded, but on the right.
When I see not all black Republicans, but I see a black MAGA person,
sincere black Republican,
I don't think that you can.
Watching 2 months in, I mean, you must have a feeling in your gut.
I did some homework for this.
I made my money all.
The answer to their absence now of Joe Rogan in their party, more fuel on the fire that there's a potential